Hey guys, this is Two Browns Don't Make a Right. Our podcast is basically two Arabs who would like to believe that we're funny, and we're both on the opposite side of the world. And for every hour of every other week, we'll be discussing anything and everything. So it's time to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, so hey, I'm Abdul. I'm based in Buffalo, New York, and I think I'm the funny one here. And I'm the nation's slowest collegiate cross-country runner of 2016, which is my biggest accomplishment so far.
And I'm Khalid, and I'm on the other half of the world. I love comedy, mostly stand-up. I love fitness, sports, technology, and really politically incorrect stuff. And
but somehow also being introspective.
Oh yeah, that part too.
Okay.
So
now that we've introduced that, I guess we can just get into it.
Yeah.
Talk about what's been going on.
What's been going on?
What's the newest in the world? Well, UB and ASU just played each other in March Madness, and we're both alums from those schools.
Yeah, who the fuck won there?
So for the first time in a very long time, UB won. Of course they did.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the score? I didn't even keep up with this shit. I don't know. I'm just surprised. That's all.
I only kept up because you and all of your friends went to ASU, and I was like, oh, fuck you guys, always telling me your school was significantly better than mine. Yeah. So I took it as a very petty fucking thing.
But it is, though. We're not lying there. Well, it is better school than yours.
You guys are number one in innovation. That's Arizona State's
exactly,
biggest fucking selling point.
Exactly. Number one in innovation. That's all you need.
Who the fuck is number? How the fuck do you even decide that? What?
According
coming up
to,
with that fucking mark.
According to U.S. News ranking or something like that, we're the number one innovation, and then MIT and Harvard are next. So fuck off.
Honestly, coming up with that thing as a marketing ploy makes you number one in innovation. Someone who can make this shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
They deserve it.
See? Exactly. We deserve it, man. Smart. We're smart.
It's the dumbest fucking thing.
We're smart, man. We got the smarts.
Yeah, but the Arizona State coach used to coach UB, and he's the one who really built the program. And he moved to Arizona a couple of years ago, and he played against the person that he introduced to basketball coaching, college coaching, and he fucking lost, and it was great. It made me you guys lost by 19 points.
I don't care, man. It's fucking basketball. It's not really a sport that I keep up with. I guess we have to. It
just made me happy.
I guess we have to point out which sports you like and which sports I like and which sports we both like. Because this is gonna be confusing at first.
We both like Formula 1 for the most part.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see fucking Ricardo, man? I feel bad for him. Why the fuck did he go to Renault? I know Ferrari. I know Ferrari.
Honda engine.
I know Ferrari is not gonna But look at Red Bull. They did so well. Max Verstappen was third place, I think, or fourth place.
Third.
Yeah.
No one expected it to.
Yeah, man. They're doing well. I get Ferrari's not gonna take him because they want young people. They want a young talent with Vettel. But still, he should have at least stayed and not went for a Renault team that's been struggling worse than Red Bull. That's such a shitty decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Red Bull's been prioritizing
Max.
Red Bull's been prioritizing Max Verstappen, and they also started using a Honda engine, which is a very ballsy move considering how much garbage they've been for the past 5 years.
Yeah, but
so it makes sense that he left.
Yeah, but the engineering team in Red Bull is so good, and look what they've done to that engine. They had full control on how they want that engine to be, and look how it turned out. They didn't have any control over the Renault engine, and they were fighting with Renault almost all the fucking time. It was ridiculous.
And then And then Renault went ahead and spent all their money on fucking Daniel Ricciardo, which was a huge, big fuck you move.
I know.
Great.
It's
I loved it. It made me
hilarious.
so happy.
It's hilarious. That was hilarious.
It was the
Watching
biggest fuck you move I've ever seen.
When I watched that episode on the documentary on Netflix, I was laughing my ass off. It was that funny to me.
Oh yeah, they always have such a fuck you mentality between each other, and it's hilarious. Like Christian Horner and Cyril, whatever the fuck his last name is, are just the pettiest two motherfuckers I've ever seen in a sport.
I know, man. And then when they said they're not gonna be with Renault, like when Red Bull said that, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna miss arguing. I'm gonna miss arguing with the Renault principal team." I was laughing my ass off. They were just talking shit to each other, man. It's hilarious. It kind of reminds me of the UFC. Speaking of, that's the sport I really love to watch too. And I don't think you keep up with MMA, do you?
Oh, absolutely the fuck not. You've been going to an MMA gym, haven't you?
For a while I did, and then I kept getting punched in the head, and I would go to work with a headache, so I stopped going for now. I think I'm gonna just go to jiu-jitsu school and avoid getting hit in the head. I don't want CTE, man.
Wait. So you got into a fighting sport, and then you got annoyed that you were getting punched in the head?
No, I mean, I'm a beginner. And then the coach is like, "Oh, you should spar." I'm like, "I don't know good technique. How do you want me to spar if I don't know how to, like, do any, like, good techniques or do anything like that, you know?" You're supposed to...
Just like windmill. Windmill your arms and run into them.
Yeah, it doesn't work, man. You're supposed to, like, you're supposed to drill a lot when you're beginning at first. And then, because the class is so mixed, they don't, like, have enough people to separate us for beginners and, like, advanced, like, I don't know, advanced, like, fighting. So it's like, it's a mixed team. So you get to work with people who know how to, like, fight when it comes to drilling, which is good. That's, like, the best part about it, because the coach is busy with other people. So the person you're, like, drilling with, they'll teach you how to, like, do the techniques if you're not good enough or, like, doing any mistakes, which is helpful. Mm-hmm. But once you start sparring with them, you're like, okay, this is, like, a whole different level, and I'm not ready for this. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's very fair.
They see.
I would not be able to do
exactly.
that. I would also get very pissed if people kept hitting me. Like
I had my days. I had days where I did well. I didn't get hit enough, but I had days where I got smacked hard, man. It wasn't fun leaving the gym. Like, my head was hurting. I go to work with a headache. That's not the lifestyle I want to have, man. By the end of it, I'm going to start slurring my words.
Yeah, no.
No,
that's not something I want to do for fun.
Hey, I'm there just to... I went there just to get, like, to get more versatile with my sports, with my, like, with the things I do, with my workouts I do. And it was helping until, like, I got a headache. But, yeah. So that's why I'm gonna just go do jiu-jitsu, at least. With jiu-jitsu, it's still hard as fuck, but especially when you're beginning, because you think you're gonna need to use your strength to, like, choke people out or something, but it's not. That's not the truth. That's not, like, that's not what's going on. It's all about technique too, and you need to learn technique, and it's really hard to learn technique at first, but once you get it down, it becomes, like, more natural over time.
Wait, so how often do you go now?
I haven't been going. I've been just going to, like, spin classes and been just working out in the gym instead a lot. I think I'm going to go after my trip to Spain or before. I haven't decided yet.
Mm. Oh, fuck.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you should go back to your MMA shit, so, like, next time you get punched in the face, you can go protect yourself.
Fuck you, man. Dipshit.
I think that's probably the best thing you should do. It's going to be like, self-defense is important.
Yeah, I know it's important.
As we all know.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you fucking seen that picture, that video of the girl licking a plain toilet seat, by the way?
I've heard about this. I didn't believe that was true, but what? What the fuck? What?
Have you not seen
No.
this?
Can you post the link here? The drive, because what the fuck? Why is this a thing?
Yes, apparently this like
What is wrong with
I
people?
don't know. This fucking girl literally did it with like a Snapchat filter, and was just like licking a toilet seat.
Is this on Reddit?
And I'm not really sure. She was on Twitter somewhere.
And this,
Let me go
I
find
bet
this.
this
Oh,
got,
there you go.
I bet this got really viral, didn't it?
Oh yeah, wait, I found the tweet. I've licked a lot of toilet seats in my day, but this was the first that made my tongue go numb.
Lord have mercy.
This was 5 days ago. And then second tweet was, by the way, I'm in Barcelona now.
What is wrong with this person?
She has 6.8 million views on that video.
Wow. Can you post it? Because I'm intrigued at this point. I'm very intrigued.
I'm curious to see this fucking profile. Wait, 22, sex worker, 18 plus only, and then she has like a Cash App link. Circle Pay, Google Pay, and then just like straight up porn.
Wait, what? She's a porn star?
She's a sex worker.
Oh. Of course she'll do dirty shit like that.
Yeah, but you're not even getting paid to do that. Like, why are you licking a fucking toilet seat?
Man, the shit these days, like the shit that people do these days on the internet just to get attention is beyond me. Like licking a toilet seat. That's yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot of
7 million views is not bad.
Oh, that's a lot, man. Just for a dumb video like that. I mean,
Yeah, I would lick a toilet seat for 7 million views.
I mean that's you, but I wouldn't do that, man. I have more dignity than that.
Would you... Okay, this is the first time we're doing this. Would you lick a toilet seat to make this podcast popular?
Ooh.
Asking the real question.
Damn. Hard hitters right here.
How dedicated are you to this?
I'm dedicated to hard work. I'm not dedicated to like fucking licking a toilet seat to be successful, man. I believe in working hard and being successful, not fucking licking a toilet seat and being successful. Fuck that, man.
I don't know, dude. You do what you gotta do. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, but
I'm not
like,
trying to
not lick a toilet seat to get there. This is like,
I'm not trying to
this is
half-ass this shit.
this is literally the Kim Kardashian of fucking being popular again. Licking a toilet. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Oh. I can only imagine the amount of butts that sat on this toilet seat and just took fucking insane shits on it and pissed all over it, and she's licking that shit.
Yeah, I mean, people piss on the floor in planes, so I don't even know why the fuck. Like, that's... I barely like walking into a plane toilet. Like, that grosses me out. Like, licking a seat is like too much.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I am entertained by her Twitter, though.
Wow, what's she having there? I just saw like a
Really?
couple of like nudes, and then that's it. Nothing that interesting,
pretty
really.
much.
It's just nudes. I mean, it's like any other porn star's Twitter account.
True. You're not wrong. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with online now. It's absolutely disgusting.
Wait, get this,
Okay.
get this,
Wait,
get this.
tell
There's
me.
a Russian tourist that attempted to smuggle a drugged orangutan out of Indonesia in his suitcase to bring him home as a pet. He got arrested in Bali.
I fucking... Dude, I fucking saw that this morning.
What is wrong with people these days? Why the fuck do you want a pet orangutan? And how the fuck do you think you can get away with just sneaking him in your suitcase? What? Hello?
Dude, I feel bad flying with like spices, and I feel like I'm gonna get arrested for them. How the fuck do you have the confidence to be like, I'm gonna throw in an entire fucking ape in my suitcase and hope to get away with it and fly back to Russia with it?
Comrade, I want orangutan pet. I will take it back to Mother Russia. Fucking smuggling a primate.
How do you have the money to even support that thing? Like, what happens when you need a vet? How do you go to a vet and explain yourself?
Dude,
hey, I have this pet orangutan.
dude.
His name is Ivan.
Ivan.
It's fucking terrifying.
Hello.
Ivan.
This is my pet orangutan, Ivan. He wants some bananas. You just shove bananas up his mouth, like frozen Russian bananas.
It's like tough shit. We're in Russia. We don't grow bananas.
Only in Russia, man.
He was probably connected with, what's it called? With the Russian investigation. He's like, my money's gonna be frozen in the U.S. I'm just gonna get an orangutan and sell it in Russia so I can support myself.
Fucking Russia, man. Dude, did you see these, there was like a meme or something? But it's like, Google your birth date with Florida man, and guess what the headline pops out. That's been going on in our group chat.
Including the year or just the day?
Just the day, like the...
Including the year or just the day?
Just the date, not the year.
Okay. Wait, actually, I'm going to try it with the year first to see what happens.
So, Florida man, August.
Oprah admits to using crack cocaine.
Let's see.
Did you hear me? I looked up January 13, 1995, Florida man, and it said Oprah admits using crack cocaine.
What the fuck, man? I got what did I get? How come it's not showing me like stuff from that day? I think I need to do advanced search and change it to... Oh, there we go.
Florida man threatens to kill someone with kindness.
Let's see.
Florida man faces bioweapon charge.
Parents of Florida man killed by punch. Says condolences too late. What?
Ooh, man killed during argument over texting at movie theater.
Wow. People are that desperate to go see
honestly,
a movie.
I get it.
I mean, I get it, but like, you're gonna kill the person for that? Come on, it's a little extreme, don't you think?
Dude, a couple of years ago, I went to like the AMC. Like it was definitely a stupid decision of like on my part, but like I went to the AMC in like around Times Square, and there was this row of fucking kids that were making very, very loud comments, and we were watching the Hunger Games. And these kids are making loud as fuck comments. And
when
you know
was
what?
this?
At that moment, I related to the Florida man. That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Hunger Games. Wasn't that great of a movie either way, it's fine.
It was not a good movie. The people there were fucking obnoxious. It was the most expensive cinema ticket I ever paid for because fuck AMC in New York City.
Why would you go to a theater or like a movie theater in New York City? I get why would you go to a theater, but a movie theater in New York City? It doesn't make any sense. Sounds like a waste of money, to be honest with you.
It was a waste of time and money. Like I was in New York City for the first time ever, and I went to fucking see Hunger Games at Times Square. It was probably one of the dumber decisions I've ever made. And there's a very long list of dumb decisions that I've made. I honestly don't know. I still regret that decision. Wait, so are we going to are we going to a Broadway show when we go to New York City in May?
As long as it's the Mormon book. Is it the Mormon book? Was that Mormon?
The Book of
Book of
Mormon?
Mormon. Yes. That's
Book of-
that's the only
yeah.
one that sounds interesting to me. The rest is like fucking musicals that are boring, and I don't know. That's just not my thing. I'm not a
That's
artsy.
very fair. I heard the
artsy
Book of Mormon
person.
is actually like.
I heard it's
I heard the
hilarious.
Book of Mormon is actually like fucking incredible.
Yeah, I heard it's hilarious, dude. It's by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the guys who did South Park. Dude, these guys are hilarious.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. The more you learn.
Dude,
Who fucking knew?
dude, you have to play the video games for South Park. The first one was called.
Wait, they have video games?
Yeah, dude, they made like 2 RPG video games, like turn-based RPGs. The first one was The Stick of Truth.
Uh-huh.
It was hilarious. Like the jokes in there were hilarious. Like the fucking, they had insane like cutscenes in there where you do like the dumbest shit ever. And then the second one though, it's called The Fractured Butthole. But
What?
when you read it out, it's supposed to say the fractured butthole. Get it? Like a hole with WHOLE. I like fractured butthole.
Okay.
But when you say it all together, it's fractured butthole.
Jesus.
Just wordplay right there.
I should play that.
Dude, that game is so good. You're gonna love it, man. It's hilarious. Dude, your superpowers.
Oh, dude.
Your superpower is to fart. That's your superpower.
Oh,
yeah, you're a
shit.
farting
Yo.
machine.
I've been doing that. I've been doing that so fucking much lately. That is definitely the game for me now.
Dude, I've been doing that
It's been
sometimes at
absolutely
work.
disgusting.
I would like try to sneak my farts in there. Dude, the keto farts are the worst.
Wait, you don't have an office, right? Like you're part of like an open office.
Yeah, it's
now?
like an open office cubicle-ish kind of thing. But
Okay, so people can hear and smell you.
I mean, they can't hear nor smell me because I'm like in the corner by myself. So I'm fine for the most part.
Okay. As long as no one comes up to you and tries to talk to you.
Yeah, as long as no one does that, I'm safe.
That's kind of fucked.
I mean,
I
what am I
used to-
supposed to
what's it
do,
called?
man?
I'm an
I mean,
old-
sometimes, most of the time, I would go to the bathroom, just do my business there. But sometimes I'm too lazy. I'm like working on a code or something. I don't want my train of thought to be cut loose. You know how it is.
Yeah. At my old job, I used to literally close the door and just put headphones on so no one like tries to get into my office. It's like I know that no one else can walk in here, and it just like turns disgusting. And like no one can walk in for like 2 hours after that, and I have to like I'm sitting there in my own fucking shit, essentially.
It's disgusting.
And like there have been times where I needed to leave my own office and go sit somewhere else.
That is disgusting.
Like
That is nasty, bro. I mean, at least you had your
I
own
would be
office,
sitting there
man.
and I'd be like, it was great, but then there were windows behind me, so like everyone can see from like the other floors what was going on. So I couldn't watch like TV or anything, which was kind of inconvenient, to be honest.
That's not too bad, I would say.
Yeah, I actually missed that office. We always had food. I definitely gained weight working there.
I wish my office would bring food.
Yeah, but they're never gonna bring anything decent. Like for example, we had like clients coming in, so like they would always like cater lunch, and it would be like cold cut sandwiches and cookies and chips.
I mean,
And like sometimes they would get us like fucking like Moe's catering, so we'd have like burritos and tacos, and it would be like horrible food.
dude, it's better than nothing. I'll give you that much.
Well, I mean, they pay you. You can buy your. They pay you. Go buy your own food.
Yeah, they do, but it's nice to have that compensation every now and then. They're like, hey, look, we're gonna give you some food. It's It can be
Compensation,
motivating.
you fly for free.
I don't fly for free.
You fly
I don't
for
fly
free.
for free, bro. What the fuck, man? I don't fly for free. I fly for cheap, but not for free. Get your shit right.
It's essentially free.
Get your facts right, man. It's not free. There's not.
Essentially free.
There's nothing free in this world.
Okay, before you tell me that, I just found this tweet that says, maybe the real Mueller report was the friends we made along the way.
What? I don't get it.
And I love it.
I don't get it.
The real Mueller report, they just, the Robert Mueller just submitted
He did?
report on the Russian investigation. Yeah. It got submitted yesterday to the Attorney General.
When is it going to go
They're
public?
supposed to be releasing... I don't know. They said they're supposed to be releasing like conclusions or like basic facts from it like by the end of the weekend. People are demanding that the whole thing gets released, but I have no fucking idea if that's actually going to happen. So we'll just have to see, and we'll have to see what happens.
Interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully, fucking Cheeto Man gets out because I'm sick of him.
Cheeto Man is enjoying his time, man. I don't think, like, I see on Reddit or any news, like, outlets or, like, any social media with these articles, like, people, like, on the left just keep writing these insane fucking clickbaity articles that it just triggers me, man. It's like, Trump is blah, blah, blah. I mean, I get I get he's awful, but, like, you don't need to write all this crazy language. Even, like they're saying, like, for example, oh, Trump is, like, crazy about, like, he's screaming at people in the White House or like where they have a press conference or some shit like that, and then you see the clip of a video, he's just calm, just talking back, like he's not really screaming or anything like that. Like, relax. Why are you making up shit when the facts are there on video?
Me? Have you seen his fucking responses to some of the shit that is said?
I haven't seen most of them. I've seen
just because
some.
he doesn't yell all the time.
Yeah, I get it.
He doesn't yell all the time doesn't mean he doesn't yell.
I get it, but like
a fucking idiot.
But like these articles are just too much, you know? So most of them are like just there for clickbait. Once you like go into the article and then it mentions nothing about like the headline, I'm like, why even write this article?
Why the fuck are you clicking on clickbait then? I feel like this is on you.
I mean, I'm just there. I just like to explore sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck is this on about? And then I go in, I'm like, oh, great, clickbait, bye.
Yeah, clickbait is like absolute fucking garbage. Like, but I feel like you should be able to like filter it out. Out of all people, you should be able to filter.
I mean,
out
I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. But like sometimes I'm like, oh, this might be interesting, and then I check the comments. I'm like, oh, clickbait, I'm out of here.
I don't know, man. If it says, if like you see an article and it says something along the lines of, oh, Trump is the worst. Click here so you know why. Like,
there's a lot of those on Reddit. Like fucking BuzzFeed style. Like, oh, 10 facts why Trump is the worst. I mean, we get it. We don't need to list 10 facts of why he's the fucking worst, but whatever.
Wait, I'm trying... Why is this? I just fell for fucking clickbait. I found this article that says 11 reasons you're too dumb to resist clickbait. So I clicked it, and it was clickbait. Like, that was completely self-inflicted, and I fucking deserved it.
There we go. Too easy. That was too easy.
Yeah. That was reason one of why I'm too dumb to resist clickbait, apparently.
Exactly.
Because I'll just go fuck myself. Jesus Christ. Jesus fuck. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Oh, did I tell you I signed up for the Udemy Python bootcamp?
Oh, you did? Did you start it yet?
Yeah, it's like I started the beginning of it. I literally just like downloaded like Anaconda and like set it up, and like I have like
Jupyter Notebook?
Jesus, Jupyter, just like the link open.
Yeah.
The Jupyter Notebook's just like open, and I just haven't like downloaded anything. It's like 24 hours of fucking lectures.
That's good, man. I mean, you can spread it out. Like you can.
It's a lot of
You can finish that in a month if you take your time, but you can literally finish that in a week or two if you like want to get through it quick. I recommend you like taking your time and like just finish it in a month. Plan it out like that you're gonna finish it in a month. But if you like don't if you don't understand something, like go back and don't skip it out because when it comes to coding, sometimes when you skip something out, you're gonna skip a whole lot out. It's like math basically. If you skip algebra, you're not gonna be able to do calculus and other shit like that.
Yeah, and like if I'm taking the time and like spending the money and actually like putting effort into this, like I want to do it properly. Like I don't want to end up with like a certificate that I can just throw onto my resume and like LinkedIn and like not actually be able to do this like professionally.
Yeah, because when they interview
So
you
it's just-
and they give you a hard question on how to solve something with like some programming language or programming theory, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. And then you're like, okay, we know you don't know now. You're just putting bullshit on your LinkedIn.
I mean, thing is, I would never end up. I don't think I'd ever end up in a technical position, just because like, I don't think I have like enough technical knowledge and skill to get into something like that. But like, I'm doing like the whole Python thing because I literally have so much fucking time. I may as well do something useful with it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Python is essentially what I've like decided to dedicate like my fucking time to at the moment.
that's a good thing to do. I mean, I've been reading Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, and he talks about in one chapter that you need to get like 10,000 hours under your belt, and like how Bill Gates became Bill Gates. It's because he put in like 10,000 hours in his belt on programming when he was in high school.
Yeah.
And since then, he's been like tinkering around with computers. He's been coding with his friends, and that's why he became a successful businessman or a successful entrepreneur. It's just because of those 10,000 hours of just experience, and that's what I've realized too. Like for me, for example, if I stop programming for a week, I feel rusty and I forget everything, and then I have to like Google some stuff on like just Google some stuff so I can get my brain back to like refresh to it. And so for some people, like it's easy for them to retain it, but for me, I'm the kind of person of I have to do the thing. I have to do the thing over and over and over again, so it's dialed in my brain, and I don't forget it. And if I stop doing it, like I'll forget it. But when I do it back again, like I'll remember it quick. But I'm not like one of those people who naturally like, if they do something, they forget it. They're like good to go once they're back on it again. I'm not like that.
I mean, you've also been like very properly doing this for only like what 2-3 years.
Like 4 years. Yeah, not enough time. I mean, I've done some projects here and there, but I wish I put more effort into it back when I was in college. But yeah, here I am.
Wait, do you? It's because you went to Arizona and they were #1 in innovation, so you were very busy with other things.
Exactly. I was being innovative.
Of course, naturally.
Mm-hmm. You know how it is.
Jesus. Not really, no.
You know how it is, man.
You know what really confuses me
#1
sometimes?
in innovation, man.
You guys are okay.
#1 in innovation.
Look, you know what really confuses me?
What?
Okay, can you answer a question for me?
Yeah.
Why do people post pictures on like RoastMe, like the subreddit RoastMe?
I don't know, but
I've always wondered that.
I don't know, but I love reading the comments. It's fucked up. Some of them are fucking harsh, man. It's harsh. It's so harsh.
Exactly. So why would someone, and like I feel like most people that post it are like either like not attractive or explicitly say they have like confidence issue. Like why would someone like that post a picture on a subreddit that says roast me?
I guess it's
and then request for people on the internet to literally roast them.
boom, roasted. I mean,
I
think that they just have really low self-esteem, and that's the easiest way for someone with low self-esteem to get attention, like this instantly, you know.
I think my favorite one was like this one fucking guy. He was like in army uniform, and one of the comments said, "Your mom wants a folded flag to show up at her house one day," and it's just like, why the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Would you ever do that?
That is brutal.
Like, I'm on it right now. And this one guy is like, "Oh, university student going into my 5th year with no job, no money, and a severe drinking problem." Like, you obviously have problems. Why do you want people to, like, rip into you?
Wow. Dude, I can see the background of his apartment too, like the trash bag on the hanger. What the fuck, man? That's like easy roasting, man.
Yeah.
But sometimes,
Yeah, no,
sometimes though you get like some hot chick or like good looking dude, and they're like roast me, and those are weird to me. Why would someone like that want it unless they like have a giant ego and they like their ego to be smashed every now and then, just to get humbled.
I mean, I don't know. I think those are more interesting as it's like, I fucking dare you to hurt my feelings. Like, let's fucking go. Like, I know I'm attractive, I'm successful, I'm all of this, blah, blah, blah. Fucking bring it. Like, that's kind of like, I don't know, respectful. I kind of like it. But when you have someone who's like, "Oh, I have a drinking problem and my life is fucked, please rip into me." Like, why?
Yeah, that dude should see like get some help instead.
Oh, and this one other guy is like, "My crystal necklace blocks the haters," and he's just like him with like an open shirt and his crystal necklace, and it's like, what are you doing? I love it.
Yeah, this subreddit is
This French Canadian
beyond me, man. It's
I think I'm gonna post your face on it.
it's a lot of fun to read the comments, but that's it for me. I won't go further than that and put like my picture to get roasted. Fuck that.
You want to do it?
No.
I think we should do it.
Maybe one day. Maybe it'll make this podcast popular.
There we go. Wait, I'm sorry. You're willing to do that, but you're not willing to lick a toilet seat for the podcast?
Fuck that, man. I'm licking no toilet seats. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of like courage to like put your picture out and be insulted by the internet. That's harsh. That's
True.
really harsh.
And
That's a brutal punishment for your self-esteem and ego.
And it takes $100 for you to get in a plane and lick the toilet seat. So I don't know, man. I think this one's easier.
Fuck you, man. I'm not doing that. That's all you, man. That's all you.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not licking the toilet seat. What? But yeah, I think I'm gonna try that subreddit at one point. I feel like I'm really fucking curious about it.
What, like put your picture out and to get roasted?
Yeah.
You wanna get
not?
roasted?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try it.
I mean, what?
You can't hurt my feelings.
Oh, hold on. My speaker's up.
You can't hurt my feelings.
There we go. I mean, you're gonna get demolished.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm pretty great.
You'd be surprised on the shit people are gonna come up with. But how are you gonna make it? How are you gonna make yourself stand out? Where you're gonna get enough people to roast you though? You want to be a hit on that subreddit. You don't want to just put your picture out and have like 2 people comment stupid shit on. That's not even funny.
I think that's even worse.
Yeah, that's worse. So you want to get as much attention as possible and be roasted by as many people as possible.
Ooh, how can I get insulted by the biggest amount of people? Huh.
You should research that. Maybe we can talk about this in the next episode and like tell me what your findings are.
Okay. I'm going to find a picture and I'm going to post it. and we'll see how it turns out. Ooh, I think I found the right one. We're perfect. It's me in a sweater that says "Get Lit." It's also very short. It looks like a fucking crop top. It is a crop top.
But you need to have a paper that says "Roast Me" or "Roast Me," like for the subreddit, so they know that you're real.
All right, I have to take my own picture. God damn it!
You have to take a new picture. Do you still have that cropped up?
No, it was like I was like shopping for it for a like an ugly sweater party, but I didn't actually buy it.
Oh,
I didn't find like the right size because that was way too small on
I
me.
see.
Fuck, well that's a little disappointing. Shit, maybe I'll take one tomorrow at the zoo.
Wait, you're going to the zoo tomorrow?
Yeah, I have to go pay my respects. So Agnes, this giraffe, died on Thursday.
How often do you go to the
She was
zoo?
she was 16 feet
This
tall.
is news to me.
I don't go very often. It's just so Agnes was put on end of life care like a week ago, and my friends and I made plans to go see her and pay like our respects, and then she died on Thursday, which was like really tragic for me. Like it actually took me a while to like, get over it. So she died on Thursday, so I need to go and like pay my respects to her. She was 24, dude. I didn't realize giraffes only live until they were 24.
Wait, 24 is like their life expectancy?
I don't know, giraffe lifespan. There we go. They 25, yeah.
Wow. She lived a long, prosperous life.
25 in the wild and 28 in captivity. She died at 24. She was 16 feet tall, so like 10 feet taller than me, which is fucking terrifying.
It's
But now she's gone. And like I live like a couple of blocks from the zoo, and it's just like sad knowing that someone so close to me is just gone forever now. But oh shit. Sorry. So yeah, I'll take the picture there with like her kids or something.
It's got to be a cute picture.
Ah, fuck. I can't do that.
What?
I haven't grown out my beard yet. I need to grow out my beard first.
You want to like, grow out your beard and then shave your head? And then they can roast you?
Yeah, that's my luck. Figured it out. Now we're back to normal.
There you go.
Okay, what else is going on? I'm trying to get that sorted. Yo, dude, I found the perfect pizza stone. I think I'm gonna get this.
It's not expensive. Where the fuck are you going to put this in your apartment?
In the oven.
Oh, but like...
It can always just stay in the oven. Even if the oven is on, it doesn't make a difference.
What is a pizza stone? Let me see.
It's literally a circular, like, marble, piece of marble. You throw in the oven, and you, like, heat it up, and put, like, pizza on it. So it cooks in... So basically, it, like, kind of almost simulates, like, a stone, like, oven, because you have, like, a really hot surface under the pizza to, like, crisp it up. So, like, it's the closest you can get to, like, making an actual, like, pizza or, like, bread in a house oven, essentially.
That's interesting.
So, like, yeah. And, like, you can keep that in the oven, and, like, you never have to pull it out. So, even if you use it, like, it doesn't make a fucking difference. So it's going to be super easy to store. It's going to make fucking great bread. And great pizza. I'm going to buy it.
Go for it.
Wait, what else is in my shopping cart? Oh, no. I gotta close this. That's inappropriate. Okay. What else is going with you, Khalid?
I mean, nothing much really. I've been working a lot, been keeping busy. What I realized is I need to make myself really busy so my brain doesn't like come up with these dumb thoughts. Basically,
Yeah.
I need to be really busy basically so that I don't get sidetracked by stupid thoughts that I have every now and then.
You have been keeping busy though, haven't you?
Yeah. This is one more thing to make me even more busy.
Yeah, and honestly, I know we're only like in like 45 minutes into the first time we've ever done this, but like the worst thing that could ever happen from this is we spend 3 hours a month doing this and it like just consumes more time. Like that's the worst possible option.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. It's probably gonna help us talk better too. I mean, it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get easier from the first episode. This is like this plot probably sounds clunky, but hopefully over time it's gonna get better. Just like if you listen to like Joe Rogan, in his like really old episodes, like how clunky it was and how smooth it sounds now, because he's gotten so good at it. He basically has those more than 10,000 hours and under his belt for podcasting, and he's like
Yeah.
a pro at it, man.
And he was already a character that does like public speaking a lot. Like he was like a stand-up comic. He was like an MMA fighter. He's a commentator. Like he already had all of that experience under his belt to begin with.
And obviously,
And like even then, it's still a little like rough of a process.
like at first it's like hard to do this, and then over time it just gets better. So what?
Yeah, there's the one podcast that I've been listening to called Philosophize, and it's like there's a couple hundred episodes, and like I started with the first one, and it was like this guy with like a shrill voice, and it was just like very uncomfortable and very like rough.
Yeah.
And then like you skip into like episode like 90 something, and it's just like the most professional fucking thing you've ever heard.
I heard about that podcast. Brian Callen talked about it. The guy from Fighter and the Kid. Apparently, it's really good.
You definitely need to hear it. It's like super simple. It's like 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad.
And he just takes like specific philosophers and like has like series about them. He takes specific like trains of thought and like just really digs into them. And it's super easy to listen to and super like simple. And like I feel like most of those podcasts are like there's some barrier to entry, and like what is like the language used is like weird and complicated, but like this is very, very accessible.
Oh, dude, I need to.
Like it's definitely something that's worth listening to.
Yeah, I need to listen to that. It sounds interesting. Like just because it's also like short, it's not long. Because I have so many other podcasts, and I'm like behind on my podcasts, so I don't want to add something long to that list.
Yeah, and I feel like this is gonna sound slightly hypocritical as we're getting closer to minute 50, but like I just cannot listen to long podcasts anymore. I do not have the attention span for them.
For me,
just because I feel like I don't do anything long enough to commit to an hour. So like Philosophize is like half an hour. There's another one that I started listening to called Technopolis. It's like 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Like I
literally like.
I cannot do longer than that.
Dude, literally, like, long podcasts are the best when it comes to driving or commuting to work or something like that. Like, today I had to run a shit ton of errands before this, and I was listening to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 3-hour podcast, and this is the best thing you can do with your time, really. Just to, like, dealing with traffic here. Traffic here is horrendous, and the driving here is horrendous, too. So a little bit of podcast kind of helps it out.
I remember how awful it is.
Yeah, some podcasts like helps it out. Just makes it a little easier to take my brain off edge.
Yeah, Yeah, no, definitely. It's just like I simply do not do enough like I don't do anything long enough at the moment that like I can justify like an hour long
Like
podcast.
when you clean the
Like,
house or something
'cause,
like
I'm
that.
not,
Do
yeah,
laundry and
because
shit.
like even when you commutes here take like Buffalo is a 20-minute city. In 20 minutes you can be anywhere. So like I can't really listen to things while I commute anywhere. Like even when I used to go to work, I would listen to a podcast over like 4 days because I literally would not have the time to listen to it all at once.
Damn, dude. I mean, I listen to podcasts sometimes at work too. I would just plug in my headphones and like do some bullshit stuff at work that I have to do. That's not mentally like taxing on me, so I can listen to
Demanding.
podcast.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, no, that's
writing
very true. That's very
documentations
fair.
or stuff like that, or writing like an email to someone. I don't need my brain to be at 100% to do something like that. So I just listen to podcasts instead. At least I'm learning something new. Sometimes, at least, because sometimes like I would listen to
Sometimes.
sometimes I would listen to like comedy podcasts and it's just Joey Diaz fucking screaming down the mic. It's hilarious. I want to like start laughing at work, but I'm trying my best to hold it in me.
That man is fucking crazy to me.
Dude, that man.
Like the fact that he's still around is also shocking
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
dude, that man is a hero to me. I love that man. Joey Diaz is an absolute boss.
It blows my mind that he still exists. He looks like the roughest human being you've
Dude,
ever
he
seen.
lived the hard. He
Looks like he's been dropped.
he lived the hard life. You know that, right? He lived such a fucking hard life.
Oh no, I recognize it, but he definitely looks like he was like thrown into a dryer and forgotten for like too long, and just like beaten the fuck up. Like it's insane to me.
Dude, it's insane that he's alive at this age, and it's insane that he does jujitsu and like fucking Muay Thai, and he's like physically active.
I mean, he needs to after the fucking life he's
Yeah,
lived.
but it's impressive that he has like that will. Like his story to me is so motivating. Like the fact that he got a second chance and proved that he can be a
Yeah.
better person out of that second chance. He made me believe in second chances like really hard.
Wait, what happened with him?
Dude, he used to be like a drug addict. He used to like steal shit. He kidnapped a person once.
What the fuck?
He kidnapped another drug dealer and just put him in his fucking trunk. Yeah,
Jesus.
Joey
fuck.
Diaz is hard, man. Joey Diaz is insane. But now he's there. He
So he
changed,
definitely does
man.
look
He's
like-
not the same person he used to be. He did time and everything. Now he's like now he's
Did he actually go to jail?
yeah, he did. He went to prison for a couple of years
Oh shit, for what?
for kidnapping that person. I think it was for kidnapping that guy. I'm not sure what exactly he went to prison for, but he did some time there, and now look at him. He's one of the most successful comics out. He's to me he is like one of the funniest comics out there. He's like up there with Bill Burr and Joe Rogan and Chris D'Elia.
So we have hope essentially for rescuing our lives and like doing well.
Yeah, man. There's always hope for that as long as you have your mind and the right mindset for that. If you have your mind the wrong mindset, you're never gonna get anywhere. You gotta clean your own house first before you do any change.
No, that's very true. I do get what you mean. But there's a lot of circumstance that goes into it too.
Oh yeah, 100%. But if you put in the time, you'll get somewhere. If you put in the time and never give up, you'll get somewhere for sure. Like the best,
And like that's definitely very
yeah,
relative.
the best living proof of that is comics. Literally, like they put in the time and look where the most successful ones are. Like the more practice they do, the more stand up they do, the more time on stage, the better they get and the funnier they get because they try out. They bomb so much. You have to bomb so much to get good.
Yeah, but success also has a lot to do with like like sheer luck. Like it has to do with like sheer dumb luck.
I mean, Joe Rogan said it
Like-
best. He said something along those lines of, "Success is the combination of hard work and luck." I think it was something like that, but that's pretty much what it was. That quote just resonate with me so well.
No,
Cause I
no, it's extremely
Yeah.
true because
Got some
like
reminders for Abdul.
dude,
he's definitely not like the hardest working person out there in the world. You know, it's
who
there are other
who,
people
Joe
who are
Rogan?
probably
Dude,
Yeah.
he's the hardest.
Like, he's not
Dude,
the-
he is the hardest fucking worker I know. Dude, he is insane.
Listen-
He records so many fucking podcasts that requires so much like mental attention to do, and then he does comedy every night. He does UFC stuff. He does other shit on the side. He has like side gigs. He runs other companies. Dude, you can't say he's not a hard worker. He's
That's
a
not-
hard
that's not
worker.
what-
He works fucking hard. He worked hard to
That's
get
not
where
what
he
I'm
is.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. I know he works hard. What I'm saying is he's not the only person who works that hard. The reason he is like there's people out there that are working as hard as him and are probably as funny as him, but he just got his break because he got lucky.
Yeah, that too.
Like there are
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
like it's still yeah, like it's like you can still be hardworking as fuck and you can be just unlucky and just not catch a break. Like it happens.
Yeah.
Like the
But it doesn't
The whole
it
idea
doesn't mean
that,
you
like-
should give up though.
oh no, not at all. Not at all. There's a good like there's a decent balance between like like there's people who are like, oh, like just because I work hard doesn't mean I'm going to succeed, and then they use that as like a cop out to like not work hard, and like there's a line between that and there's a line between oh I work hard then I definitely deserve this. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of
Another example of that would be there's this new comic I've been like watching his stand up on YouTube. His name is Andrew Schulz. He was on Rogan too, and he was on other podcasts. That's how I discovered him. But this guy is fucking hilarious. He like shot his specials. He saw like a special that's in New York. He's from New York, so he did 4 clubs in one night, and in the 4 different.
you've been sending me that and I haven't.
Yeah, you should watch it, dude. You will die laughing. He's hilarious. They're short clips
You've
and
been sending that to me and I haven't seen
they're
it yet.
short clips and like his stand up is really good. He's funny. He's really funny. He's like right now to me like I have my eyes on this guy. To me, he's like one of my favorites right now because
Yeah.
he's so fucking funny.
Definitely need to look him up. I know you've been sending me the link to. I haven't actually watched.
You
them
should
yet.
watch it after this, man. They're like short clips, and that's how he got
Oh,
his
no,
break.
I
He
will.
got his break through YouTube, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing that. Like a lot of people have actually like what's it called? Started out like podcasts and like people were like, "Oh shit, you guys are funny," and like then picked up like a career in like stand up.
Yeah.
Like I think the two examples that I'm aware of at least there was this one fucking podcast called it was like sorry about last night. It was like 2 guys shit, what was it called? Oh, it's called Guys We Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It was essentially like these 2 girls that were just like stand-up comics, and like they're super funny, but they started with a podcast and then they went into stand-up.
Yeah, they were on Rogan once. I heard their
So
stuff.
it's just like a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people have been taking like that route instead, and they're actually like really funny. Like I really like them, but I haven't been listening to them because I cannot listen to 1.5, 2-hour podcasts anymore. It's just can't do it. And on that note,
Guess,
we are actually hitting the
We'll end it.
hour mark at
Yeah,
the
we'll
moment.
end it there, right there. I think that's a good place to end.
Yeah. So thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you
We will see you
on the next episode. So,
at upcoming episodes.
you want to plug in your social media or anything like that?
Yeah, our our LinkedIn, Jesus Christ, our Twitter,
professional,
and,
dude.
Instagram, our Twitter and Instagram are both Dos Browns, DOS Browns. I'm sure you can spell that. If you can't, then I really don't want you on there. Anyways, Facebook page is 2 Browns Don't Make a Right, And yeah, stay posted.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.